Alright guys, what's up? Tech1 here with my review video of the Speck CandyShell for the iPod Touch 4th generation. I picked this case up at Target for around the price point of 30 bucks. On Speck's website, they do sell this case for $35, and I'll put a link down in the description down below to go ahead and buy that directly from the website. Alright guys, so this case does come in many colors, so let's start off by saying that. It comes in a blue, a black, a pink, a purple, many different colors. I can't even really name them just because that's how many colors it comes in. This one is a baby blue. Yeah, kind of like a baby blue. All around, see here, and the rubber, here, and the rubber. And but some cases like the purple one, for example, like there are other cases, like for example, the plastic part right here, it might be gray, and then this rubber part right here might be something like purple or something like that. Go ahead and look on the website, guys. I promise you. Link will be in the description. Go ahead and check that out. It'll help you out a lot if you're looking to buy this case. This case does say Speck right on it. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this case on the iPod Touch. This is iPod Touch 4th generation. It has a camera on it just to prove it to you guys. And the way I put it on my device is I'll take my iPod Touch, put it in volume buttons first, and then go ahead and snap it on there. And there it is. It's on, ready to go. And this case is a really great case, guys. There's only a couple problems I have with it. One great thing about this case is how it's 2 layers, meaning we do get the nice hard plastic right on the outside, but in the inside, like I showed you guys before, we do get a nice sorry about that. We do get the nice soft rubberized feel, which is great because you do get like kind of like a double case basically. You're getting the rubber and the plastic that shock absorption. We do get a nice camera cutout and microphone cutout. Boom in. I'll even go into the camera app to prove it to you guys. And you see everything is clear. And on the other camera, there you go, it's me. So everything's fine there. No problems. I did have also no problem with the mic. On this side, there's a big large cutout for your dock connector, your headphones, stuff like that. Your speaker. We do get a nice cutout for those things. So I did not have a problem on there. Don't worry about that, guys. The headphones even work fine too. Let's see what else. One problem I did have with this case, though, this case is a really great case, but one problem I did have with it was that the buttons would be kind of hard to press. Let me go ahead and turn my iPod on. Home. Alright, and the buttons are kind of hard to press here and going up and down them. But after a while, I just got this case a couple days ago. But after a while, they do get kind of loose. And yeah, that is something to note. So when you first get the case, don't expect to just go ahead and click it and it'll be right there. Just, you know, or whatever you want to go ahead and turn it off. You have to kind of start using it for a long time, for a little while. And yeah, so it might be a little hard to press. Don't worry about that. After time, it eventually will just get, you know, better. Yeah. Another thing that's cool is right here, the volume buttons. They do have rubber on them, which is good because you do protect your volume buttons and all that stuff. One thing I really like about this case is the fact that how many colors it comes in. It just comes in for, you know, all the colors you could possibly think of, whatever color you want, you know. So that's good because, you know, people are not complaining about, oh, I want this color, I want this color. That's good. You know, so any color you want, if you're feeling like you want a purple, go ahead and get purple. You know? Yeah. Another problem I had with this case was the bottom right here. After a long time of usage, I actually had the same exact case, but just in a black from my iPod Touch 2nd generation. I did have a problem with it, because eventually what happened is I used the case for so long, like maybe a year or so, and what happened was this bottom part right here, which after a long time of having the case on my iPod, it broke eventually, which is not good. So that's something you want to look out for, is the bottom part right here breaking off. It might break off or might get a little messed up. So pay attention to that. That is something that is a problem. So I mean, yeah. Let's see. When you get in the box is instructions right here, and you also do get the case itself. You don't get anything else. You don't get a screenshot or any of that stuff. You just get the case itself and instructions how to remove the case from your iPod Touch. How to remove the case. These instructions, I don't really need them. Also, you gotta take off the case. You're gonna want to go ahead and remove it from the volume button side first thing we put it on. So pull one side up, then pull the other side up. Just go around and pull all the corners, and there we go. I do have it off my iDevice. So another thing I had a problem with this case. Well, it wasn't really a problem, but it was something kind of annoyed of. I mean, for the price point of $35 retail price, the last thing, the least Speck could have put in a screen shield for the price point of $35. I mean, if you're paying that much, at least expect to see a screen shield included with my purchase, but that's not really a problem since I already had it on my iPod Touch. I already had a screen shield on my device. So that's really wraps up the review, guys. This case was a really good case. I recommend if you do have the extra money to spend, because most of the time when people buy an iPod Touch looking for a case to buy, and I would have to say this case is a pretty good one to buy if you're looking to get one, because like I said, a lot of people, they want to get a case for the iPod Touch when they first buy it. So if you're looking for a case, I would recommend getting this one if you have the extra money. If not, go with something like the Switch Easy Colors or something like that. But for the price of $35, it's kind of expensive since you're only getting the case, and that's about it. You aren't getting anything else besides instructions, but you can't use the instructions. So yeah, I like the way the case looks, and I recommend you guys go ahead and get it if you have the extra money to spend on a case for your iPod Touch to protect it. So that wraps up to you guys. It was a really great case, and yeah. So I hope you guys don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And peace out. It's TechDude1. It's the last look at the case. Also, the back is gonna get scratched up. And bye.